Hello everyone, and welcome to Takanini, Ssangyong and LDV. My name's Chris, and I have the honour and the privilege of presenting to you this red Tivoli Sport 2022 model. This is a brand new vehicle, okay? Pre-registered of course, but still a brand new vehicle. So next to no usage on the clock there, and plenty of room for a new driver to take her on her first journey. Okay, now bear with me. As we walk around the vehicle, I'm going to start pointing out some of the awesome features of this car to show you why this should be your next purchase. Now, starting off from the side here, it's an immaculate color of red with 16-inch alloy wheels. Okay, they give you plenty of cushion on the road, so you're going to feel next to nothing as you drive. It's like driving on a cloud. At the back here, you can see a smart-looking boot, radio aerial at the top on the roof there, and a cheeky little reversing camera lens above the registration plate there. Hopefully I caught it for you. Anyway, let's come back now to the vehicle. Sorry, just recentering the camera there so I give you a good aspect to look at. Now, as we continue to walk through, we can see that both the rear tail lights there and the headlamps are very modern looking. Very sharp, will keep you illuminated on your journeys there, especially in low light situations. Okay, now specs of this vehicle. This vehicle is a 1.5 litre petrol turbo. Now what that means for you is it's not a huge gas guzzling vehicle, but it does give you the performance you need when you need it. So think about this, as long as you're not flooring it, you're going to get plenty of economy out of this car. It's not going to cost you $1 million at the pump like some of the other vehicles out there will. Okay, but it will give you that extra push when you need it. Opening the boot now to kind of demonstrate the size of the luggage area. So this is your standard luggage size without the seats folded down. If we open up this little panel here, you can see a nice space saver there. So if you run into any trouble on the road, just pop this lid open, swap the wheel out, and you're good as gold to keep going. Now here we have a little lever to release the rear seats, to push them down. Now just for the demonstration, I will only put down one set of seats, but both of them do fold down horizontally like so. Now if you're like me, you buy the newest toy or appliance from your retail shop, and then comes the part of having to take it home. Okay, well rest assured that it doesn't matter, within reason of course, but if you get say a 60-inch telly, you fold down these seats, and you're going to be hard pressed to not be able to get that in. Okay, used to work in a retail shop myself, so I can tell you having cars like this with the seats being able to fold down like that made life a dream. Okay, it's a very practical little runaround car. 5 seats, so you've got all the seating that you need for say a family of 4 or 5, but also the compactness of a smaller runaround car there. Now just to demonstrate how much legroom Ssangyong have actually put into this vehicle, I'm going to sit inside. Now I'm over 6 foot tall, but I can comfortably sit in here, and I would not have any issues with sitting in this vehicle for a longer journey as well. Okay, partly because the sound system is actually quite enjoyable as well. So anyway, between the seats here we get a good look at the dash and the steering wheel. Now it's a very modern and aesthetically pleasing front end of the vehicle. Ssangyong have put a lot of time and effort into the look of the vehicle. Okay, it's not just something to slap together in an afternoon. They've thought about it and what would be pleasing to customers, and it's very modern and very, very comfortable. Okay, anyway, moving to the front now, let's see what else we can find out. Okay, first thing I'd like to kind of point out is the window controls are here on the driver's door sill, mirror adjustments for the wing mirrors, and central locking buttons, as well as disabling those windows if you've got kids playing with the buttons too much. Here we have a petrol release cap, easily accessible. So you've bought this vehicle, you're like, how do I get into the fuel? Well, I've just told you, so you're welcome. Anyway, here beside the driving wheel we have all our kind of vehicle functions. We've got hill descent control, traction control, and adjusting the lighting there of the heads-up display. On the steering wheel at your fingertips are the cruise control settings and menu adjustments for the onboard computer, and on the left hand side we have the volume adjustments and navigating through the various options of our infotainment system. Okay, now I'm just going to turn the vehicle on. Now the vehicle's actually telling me May have just disappeared on us. It's just telling me there on the left hand side that actually the boot's open, which is handy to know, but just for the demonstration I will leave that open. Now foot on the brake to turn on the vehicle. Turns on like a dream. Okay, very modern display here, all electronic, very groovy looking. Okay, pressing the buttons allows us to scroll through the different options there of the onboard computer. So we have different ways of looking at the speed as well, or the rev counter, depending on where you are on the menu. So that's very modern, it's quite space age. And then if we scroll across again, it just gives us a standard heads-up display. So feel free to play around with that. Now, if we quickly scroll through the radio settings there, I'll set to a frequency. Now we get a good taste of what the radio actually sounds like. Oops, sorry, 1 second. Okay, can't play that for too long in case TradeMe decides that it's a copyright violation, but you get the idea. Very, very clear and crisp sound system. Now here below is our climate control settings, single zone, easily able to be turned on and off, just a little wheel here. Now Ssangyong have thought about how quickly do we want to cool drivers down. So it actually has a max air conditioning setting. So heat of summer, you're getting into a sweltering hot car. It's been out in the sun, unfortunately. That does happen to 99% of vehicles. It will get really hot. But the touch of this button here, you can cool the vehicle down rapidly. And so you're going to be enjoying a nice cool car, whereas people in other cars may be struggling to bring that temperature down and wishing they had the Ssangyong Tivoli. Okay, now below that, drive mode, let's go into sports or let's go into economy, whatever your preference is, there you can change it. USB for connecting your phone, so you can get into the Android Auto or the Apple CarPlay there for people carrying those smartphones, as well as just pairing your phone there if you want to pair it with the system. Cigarette lighter as well, if you've got any smokers or someone who needs to start a fire. Hopefully they're doing it not to burn the car down, but that's your I guess little tool that you would use to enable that. Now behind that, nice easily switched through gear shift, automatic, park, reverse, neutral and drive. Drive also has a Tiptronic or a manual adjustment mode, so you can toggle through the gears. The vehicle has safety measures in place, so you can't just drop it down to 1 if you're going at 110. So it is, every little thing has been thought of when they were putting this vehicle together. Now behind that, these are some seriously good cup holders. Now I'm going to spend a second to talk about them because I used this vehicle yesterday and I was very impressed with the cup holders. Now they can easily fit your standard can or coffee cup in there, and the way they've been designed is that they actually stop it from rattling around and spilling. So I had a couple of drinks in here, not one drop was lost and there was no mess. So I mean, if you're like me and you don't want a sticky car, well there you go, that's the solution. This car's cup holders have finally nailed that problem. Okay, and here, nice little center console, plenty of room for your bits and bobs, and similarly, glove compartment there has all the manuals and all the documents you need. So if your sales consultant by some miracle hasn't told you everything you need to know about these cars, you can easily get the information on hand. And as well, just going back to the infotainment system for a second, please go into the applications menu. There's an electronic manual there, so everything you need is right there. Okay. So I think that pretty much wraps it up. I hopefully haven't taken up too much of your busy time there, but I do appreciate you sticking with me. I'm going to hop out, I'm going to have one last look at the vehicle, and I'm going to tell you what it's worth, or what we're selling it for, and what it's worth of course, so that you know exactly what you're going to be paying for this gorgeous little runaround. Okay, so this Tivoli Sport is retailing at $26,990 brand new driveway. That is an absolute bargain for a brand new vehicle of this quality. The only other factor there would be plus on-roads, which is standard fee. So basically what you're wondering now is, how do I get my hands on this vehicle? How do I take it for a test drive? Well, we're based in Takanini in South Auckland, so come on down to us, 162 Great South Road, and we'll be happy to facilitate that. However, please give us a call first so I can book you in, make sure the vehicle's here and ready for you. So my name is Chris. Give me a call on 0274 308 418 and I'll be happy to book you in. Alright. Now if you're outside of Auckland and you're thinking, oh, I just want to give this vehicle a go, I just want to see it, well, what, maybe I want to put some money down, stop someone else taking my dream car away from me, well, then the same applies. Give me a call, 0274 308 418, and I'll be happy to make that happen. I can either come down to you, or we can arrange for the vehicle to be brought down to you, or we're pretty flexible. We'll find a way to make it work, okay? We're not quitters here. We work harder every day. All right, well, my name is Chris, and this is the Ssangyong Tivoli 2022 Turbo Sport, and thank you for your time and attention. Have a lovely day.